Welcome to Gorilla Drill. My name is Jerry Swift. I'm a firefighter paramedic with the City of Scottsdale. Today we're going to demonstrate a total sidewall removal moving into a modified dash lift. The equipment we're going to utilize is a Genesis boron-capable C165 cutter, a Genesis S49 XL spreader, a Mach 3 6.5 horse Outlaw Simo pump with overdrive. And all the equipment you see here is all equipped with the hot swappable OSC coupler. Today's demonstration is going to be performed on this 92 Ford Taurus. Real quickly, I would like to discuss with you the difference between preparation and extrication. Preparation are all the different benchmarks you need to cover for putting hydraulic tools to the vehicle. Some of the benchmarks of preparation are 360 walk around, deactivating the electrical system, multi-facets of stabilization, patient contact, glass management, your airbag scan, gaining entry into the trunk, managing seat belts, and pulling the plastic trim. Keep in mind, patient contact should be conducted as soon as possible to formulate your rescue plan. Stable or unstable. Stable patients get textbook extrication. Unstable patients get rapid extrication. Again, these are just a few of the benchmarks that you need to perform during preparation, but I always encourage departments to follow their own SOPs. Now that we've completed our preparation phase, now it's time to talk about the extrication phase. We're going to start on this total sidewall removal by popping the rear door, swinging it open, making a relief cut at the bottom of the B-post, applying my spreaders, tearing along the rocker channel, coming up, cutting the top of my B-post, swinging both door sections, including B-post, out, and finishing the evolution with either cutting or spreading my hinges, and then moving into the modified dash lift. At this point, we have our rear door popped open. Now our next step is to make a relief cut along the rocker channel at the bottom of the B-post. Dig in your cutter as deep as you can, which then you'll bring in your spreader. You'll have placement of one of your spreader tips directly below the cut along the rocker channel, pushing on the door. You're going to create a tearing action across the bottom of the B-post, severing the bottom of the B-post from the rocker channel. We just made our relief cut at the bottom of the B-post. Now this is the most critical part. Placement of your spreader tips. You want to bring your spreader in, and along your rocker channel, you want to place your tips directly below where you made that relief cut, putting all of that pressure along the frame rail, which is the rocker channel, and pushing off of it along the door, which will create a tearing movement across the bottom of the B-post. This is the end result after making that relief cut at the bottom of the B-post and applying our spreaders. Now we completely tore it across the rocker channel and relieved the bottom of the B-post. Now this is where I like to make the point that this relief cut on the bottom of the B-post has to be done before the top of the B-post. Keeping that intact, it does two things for us. First thing it does, it keeps everything in line to allow our relief cut to travel along the rocker channel and nowhere else. The second thing it does, it keeps this fully intact and stabilized so it doesn't go into our patient. If that cut would have been made, I have the potential of that top of that B-post hitting my patient. So our next step now is to cut the top of the B-post and swing it all out. Finishing stages of our total sidewall removal. At this point, the rescuer should be looking at the hinges. There's two types of hinges. There's exposed and there's recessed. If you can wrap your cutter blades around the hinge, they're exposed. If you can't get your cutter blades around the hinge, then they're recessed. Exposed hinges should be cut with a cutter. That's the fastest way because you already have the cutter in your hand from cutting the top of the B-post. But if they're recessed, the quickest way is to use your spreader and spread them off.